Yo, guys, I can't even lie. The title is just so real. Hell's Paradise will never get any attention. And it's straight up true. And I read the manga to this series. And it's just like straight up, even when season one of the anime came out, it just wasn't getting too much attention. It got some attention at first, but then it died down. The animation for season one was just kind of shitty at some parts. Like, it's so sad, especially because it was known as the Dark Trio, right? It was compared with JJK, Chainsaw Man, but truthfully, I always knew it was the worst series out of the three, but it's just sad to see how like nobody focuses on it. And it was actually pretty good. It's just disappointing, man.
Hell's Paradise is one of the unluckiest anime in recent time. Imagine being paired up next to two titans in JJK and Chainsaw Man as a part of the Dark Trio, then getting picked up by MAPPA, arguably the biggest studio in the last 5
years. I won't lie, I forgot. Honestly, I forgot it was picked up by MAPPA. I don't know what MAPPA was doing because like some of the animation at some parts in the anime was just like, it was just bad. It was just bad animation at some points. Like
years where you've seen them do justice to your contemporaries, your nakamas, your brothers in arms, only to release in the same season.
I gotta be truthful though. I don't know. I'm surprised Hell's Paradise is like how unknown it is to a degree. But like I knew it wasn't gonna be as mainstream as like freaking Jujutsu Kaisen or honestly even Chainsaw Man. Just because the writing isn't like it's not to that level, the fights aren't to that level, but like it feels like it's being ignored and it's crazy. I mean, the title of the video sells it all. Hell's Paradise will never get any attention.
As Demon Slayer, need I say more, and former #1 anime in the world for 2 weeks and winner of Tokyo Anime Festival's Anime of the Year,
Oshinoko fell off, bro. The author was trying to do that Alabama shit in the manga. Like, it fell off.
The only thing that's unluckier is me, after years of using the wrong browser. Thank you to Opera GX for sponsoring this video. Guys, I love watching anime, but finding...
Okay, Opera GX used to be good, it used to be hyped up, but not anymore, so I'm skipping your ad.
3,000 store where the keyboard odds tab happens at the end of Jujutsu, an assignment due by the end of the day. But you really have to know what happens at the end of Jujutsu Kaisen. Well, just click the video pop out and do both at the same time. From one browser Opera prior, the only real competition it would have would be Vinland Saga, the only one standing in its way. But fine. The anime still enjoyed success in its first season. Surely in the next 3 years when season 2 comes out, MAPPA will have the time to prioritize it, right?
Nope. Wait, MAPPA does Frieren too? Oh shit. Bro, Frieren is so freaking overrated. I'm sorry, it's so boring. It's so overrated, bro. But I'll be honest, I do know I'm a mainstream, like, just anime watcher, bro. I really only be watching mainstream shit. And it's funny because I'm keeping up with Frieren, but it's only because it's mainstream. It's not even because I like the series. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that weird? Like, just because Frieren is popular and mainstream, I'll watch it even though I don't like it. That's so interesting.
Oh, you've got to be fucking
Oh, wait, no. Oh, it's Madhouse. Oh, same studio as Death Note, bro. Damn. Death Note, my favorite anime, too.
Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding. I can't make this up. They had almost 3 years in between season 1 and 2, and it's still released on the same winter as JJK. And I just came back from watching the Maki fight while writing this. I'm pretty sure the entire animation industry was working on that episode. So I wouldn't be surprised if Hell's Paradise was drawn on a soggy, snot-covered napkin by a 5-year-old.
So disappointed, man.
But it's not.
But the truth is, Hell's Paradise... it's just not as good as the others, and I guess that's why MAPPA just doesn't really care about it as much. Disappointing, but it's the truth. I mean, what else do you want me to say?
It actually looks good, and no one's talking about it. Episode 1 shows us just how terrifyingly beautiful the island is.
Wait, low-key? Whoa! Bro, I didn't even freaking know Hell's Paradise Season 2 was out, bro. I'm gonna, bro, after I'm done with this video, I'm probably gonna watch at least like 1-2 episodes, bro. Because I didn't even know it was out. That's wild.
I know some coworkers' babies that look like this. Talking about some, oh my god, isn't he cute? No, Sheila,
God
your baby
damn.
looks like a hellspawn. One of the
You
biggest
mean,
draws of
nigga?
Hell's Paradise was always the mystery surrounding the world, the island. And this episode shows us exactly what it's like to be a part of Diddy's freak-offs. It's so
Bro, I can't lie. Hell's Paradise was so freaky with like the gender switching BS because it's like when the enemies switch gender, it's hot, but then when they switch back to, male, it's just but it's freaky, man. It's freaky. They just be changing genders like it's freaking wild.
eerie seeing a Copacabana-like resort in the middle of this
Like, bro,
demon.
wait, no, I think she's always been female, bro. She was so bad, bro. Like when I saw her in the manga, she was so bad. And what I like about her is she never switches to male. She's not on that like weird shit. It's just an actual like female who stays female. Like, thank the Lord. But yeah, she bad.
Infested island, vague Buddhist statues tower among them, resembling the face of the laughing Buddha, a symbol for happiness, abundance, and good fortune.
Okay.
While bright paper lanterns are draped in loops across them as if they're in celebration. Some inscribed with the character for blessing floating on the water, drawing heavy inspiration from East Asian culture. But something about it seems off. One of the main things preached in Buddhism is contentment, letting go of attachments and cravings, yet everything we see around us appears excessive and materialistic. It's almost Orientalism in a way, like someone took the style and appearance of Buddhism, but had it stripped of all its values and culture. The result being this uneasy atmosphere.
So basically, like kind of like a culture vulture in a way.
Where you're meant to feel happy and relaxed, but deep inside you know something's wrong. The director Kaori Makita believes that the colorful visuals are what make this anime stand out, purposefully making the mainland look flatter so that when you arrive at the island, you're greeted with a surprising burst of color, contrasting the two settings, the vivid imagery searing into your mind and thus playing on the title, Hell's Paradise.
Yeah.
This is like
Yeah, I really do just like the title Hell's Paradise. It really is kind of like a paradox or just a beautiful contrast because, well, hell and then paradise, just the meaning behind the words.
My mom why I got a gaming PC. Nah, mom, I swear on my life I need the Intel 24-core i9 with NVIDIA RTX 4090 plus 64GB RAM, 4TB SSD on the ROG Maximus motherboard for my English homework. It's the bare minimum. The power system is so funny though. Like, the way they get stronger is by canonically banging
Bochujutsu. That's the name for it. Basically they just and they refer to it as Bachujutsu. It's wild. It's so freaky.
each other's brains out. I would be the weakest Tao user in the verse. Anyway, on to the first fight of the season.
Bro, this nigga, does this guy have Sonami's voice actor? Either way, this guy just reminds me of like Sonami from Demon Slayer, bro. Like, he's just an aura farmer. Like, he's so cool. He has the scars on his face. He's a Chad, bro. He's masculine. He's just built different, bro. Like, Chad.
Honestly, it's hard watching this without comparing it to JJK. And I know it's unfair and I shouldn't do it.
Like, he's not even the strongest in the series. He's not even like super, super strong, but he just has masculine aura. So he's just a cool character, man. I don't know what to say.
But it seems inevitable when they're done by the same studio. I would be missing 90% of my brain cells if I said it was bad, though. This is still very impressive.
And what's even nicer about his character compared to like Sonami from Demon Slayer is like, he's like a kinder version of Sonami. Like, Sonami, he's just kind of an asshole sometimes. But like, this guy, he's kind of kind in some ways. Or he does have values.
Naoya versus Choso or Maki, where it's built on being fast-paced to deliver a spectacle, this fight is slow but deliberate. Each move feels like it's really trying to hurt the other, something that fans actually complained about with Naoya's punches not even hurting his opponent. Meanwhile,
oh yeah, I've seen the 1 damage memes, bro. Naoya, he throws out thousands of punches, but they only do 1 damage, bro. It's actually freaking crazy. Like, oh my god.
Ah, shit! Tomo versus Blade Dragon was a wash. That dude dogged on the femboy without even drawing his sword. And that's not to say they can't deliver a spectacle. Episode 2 tells us otherwise.
Alright, yeah,
I also love the
All
way
right, I'm gonna watch Hell's Paradise season 2. It looks pretty cool. I can't lie. I
his
can't lie.
vision gets fuzzy here, like when your HP gets low on a video game. One thing I did notice was that Hell's Paradise has a lot more yapping compared to JJK. It's never one full fight. It's more like cool move, talking. Cool move, talking, which is the same in the manga, but it led to the pacing feeling a bit
I feel like it just depends on how you do it because there was a lot of talking in like the Meruem versus Netero fight from Hunter x Hunter, but it still ended up just being peak, bro. Like honestly, and Meruem, honestly, Meruem might be like he's top 3 best antagonists villains in shonen, bro. Like Meruem's writing was just so fucking peak, man. So fucking peak. He started out as a monster, but he became human and learned to love. Meanwhile, Gon started out as a human and he became this monstrous demon at the end. Like I just Merum's just a goat, man. And Hunter x Hunter is goated. It's like my second favorite anime after Death Note.
awkward. The scene where Toma jumps in front of his brother didn't hit as hard for me. I don't know if it was the flashback that wasn't needed. Like, we already know Chobe is doing all this for his brother. Why do we have to show that again? Or the soundtrack that was playing, no. Why would my Aniki do this? Is it because he's doing it for me? Or the fact that not 2 seconds ago, these guys were fighting, and now they're just standing like NPCs watching the 2 main characters kill each other. Don't worry though, that's only a small part of this episode. Because when
I wouldn't say that's I wouldn't say that's too unrealistic, at least for anime.
witnessing the brutal fights or being mesmerized by the island.
Here's the thing. I think Hell's Paradise has good writing. It's just it'll never be as good as like a Chainsaw Man or Jujutsu Kaisen though. That's just the truth. But I really do think this is like it's like the little brother of JJK and Chainsaw Man. I don't really think it should be necessarily like equal or on par. It just lacks like the mainstream potential and mainstream success, but it's still a really great series. Again, I read the entire manga.
Aesthetic, I'm falling in love with the characters. Platonically, in my first Hell's Paradise video, I mentioned that I love the interactions the characters have with one another. And this
Hey, be careful with that shit, bro. Lakari just got exposed, bro. Lakari just got effed up.
episode is laden with those moments. Blade Dragon and Yuzuriha bantering about her peachy ass, Sagiri hugging
What?
Mei acting like a big sister, and one of my favorites, Shion and Fushi protecting Sagiri from Gabimaru.
Shion was I think Shion was also he was like a Chad. He was a really great character, bro. Honestly, Shion was goated.
I love it because you can feel a genuine connection between these people, and that's exemplified by how Sagiri was able to see through Gabimaru's memory loss just by the way he talks about death. No one else picked up on that. Only Sagiri was able to tell because she spent the most amount of time with him. He's like a scared little dog swallowing.
And I like the way they like the way the author kind of made the interactions between Sagiri and Gabimaru like platonic in a way, because it really shows that like men and women can be friends. Yes, they don't always gotta be intimate with each other and shit, bro. Like a lot of people ship Sagiri with Gabimaru, which is fine if you want to, but like it doesn't feel forced. It doesn't feel like you have to ship them. It does feel like the relationship is just platonic in a way, and obviously Gabimaru has a wife, but I just like the way that the author was able to like make them have a deep bond without making them like romantic love interests like all these other slop shonens kind of do.
her hands like.
警戒しないで大丈夫
And what happens next cracked me the fuck up.
Oh, nah, I saw this scene, bro. This shit was trending, right, bro? I've seen clips of this shit, bro. Nah.
いつかの一種外
What the fuck? Bro, anime is so fucking wild, bro. Bro, oh my god.
しみたい
あいつら何してんだ防虫術ってやつか
It's little quirks
The Bachujutsu as
like
well.
these done right that make shows special for me. That's exactly why
Yo,
2/3 of episode 3 was spent on forming
yo.
more of these bonds, while the other half.
逆に相手の他を
What the fuck is... What is... What is going on? Yo! Look at his.
本気かよ
They're discussing the mysteries of the island, I swear.
Yo,
Hell's Paradise
what?
is in a uniquely
What is going on?
unfortunate position of being a shonen anime in 2026. These days, it's simply not enough to be faithful to the manga as a shonen action anime. If you're not on the level of Jujutsu Kaisen or Demon
Oh,
Slayer
nah.
or recently My Hero Academia,
That's crazy.
tough luck, buddy. You're just not going to be talked about as much. Even if you have decent to good-looking fights. Because for better or for worse, this is what the majority of people expect now for this genre. Doubly so if it's a MAPPA production. You can't just market a mysterious plot. You can't convince someone to watch with character dynamics. What do I read, books or something? Hell's Paradise will never get the attention JJK.
Yeah, definitely not JJK. It could get closer to Chainsaw Man, but in terms of mainstream, Jujutsu Kaisen will always be at the top because it perfectly balances story with fights. Chainsaw Man leans more into the story and the fights are decent. Hell's Paradise, fights are okay and decent. Story is pretty good.
Getting. And I don't think it deserves that over JJK either. This is clearly the bigger IP, and they knew what they were going to prioritize and where they were going to put all their eggs in.
Yeah.
It's just sad seeing a show that has only been improving since season 1 so far get cast aside and forever live in the shadows of its two more popular brothers. But hey, at least we get to see its ending. That's already better than a significant portion of
Ooh,
anime
Hunter x Hunter, yeah, that's, man.
in history. Thank you so much for watching.
I mean, it's sad, but the truth is JJK and Chainsaw Man just are better, and I guess MAPPA's prioritizing it.